Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Faris. Welcome to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about the Palantir technology stock. The ticker symbol is PLTR stock. We are going to talk about the background, the stats, if it's a buy or sell stock, and the risks that are associated with this stock. I'll go through everything that helps you and help myself as well to see if it's a good stock to invest into or not. Palantir is a software company that builds enterprise data platforms and complex. It's a complex software basically that uses AI to deliver to the client. They have helped a lot of customers in the private sector, in the public sector, and the non-profit sector. So that's more about Palantir and what they do. Their CEO is Alexander Karp and Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel has been very well known for his contribution in the industry for the last 25 years, and he has been in the news a couple of times. He worked. He's one of the co-founders of PayPal. And by the way, he did not get along with Elon Musk, and that's where both of them, they do not agree. But keep in mind, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, they probably both of them, they have strong background in these kind of stuff and innovations and growth. Peter Thiel also wrote a book called Zero to One on how to start. You know. So Peter has a book called Zero to One. He's very he's an entrepreneur, investor, and he's very well known for his innovation, if I would say. Palantir is in the information sector. It's in, they have 2,500 in the employees. They went public in last October 2020. And that's about it about the company. But however, let's talk about what products they have. They have two main products. They have Gotham, and Gotham is basically it focuses on the needs of the governments and intelligent agencies. So basically, they're focusing on, as they say, finding the needle in the haystack, and basically they use AI to accomplish that. The second one is they have a platform primarily for commercial customers, and basically the technology has been effective and helping a lot of clients in the banking sector and in the retail, insurance, energy, and so on. So again, the power of AI is very strong. It just, I think, the integration is not that easy, and to get that integration, you need to build on a strong foundation, and that's where Palantir struggles a bit. The stock price is around 26.14. When it went IPO, it was at $9.20. The market cap at this point is $47 billion. That's not real. That's considered a good size company, right? So from October until now, to almost doubled in price. Let's look at the stats. So looking at the stats, Palantir is we have, because it went public in 2020, so they had to file for 2019 as well, and that's why but before that it was a private company, so that's why I'm showing you these numbers. So in 2019, the revenue were a little bit above $500 million. Their gross profit was around $500 million. Again, in 2020, we see a bit of improvement, some growth, and however, their operational income is increasing. Their net income is still negative. That's not a sign of a company that's losing. However, it's so looking at the net income. It doesn't mean, I know it's what you see is very negative. However, and in Q3 they had like negative almost 800 million, more than 800 million. And the reason why I'm saying this is that negative income doesn't mean, or net income when it's negative doesn't mean that it's the company is bad. It's just they have to um, the companies do not have to make positive income or net income immediately after they are launched. However, I'll tell you where is my concern later on in some of these slides. I'll show you later. Operating expenses, again, their operating expenses, they are increasing. Their, sales and marketing increases, research and development, R&D increase, um, general administrative expenses increased. I'm not sure why everything increased at that point, but that's a big jump in Q3. So risks. So the risks with Palantir, I believe, is they do not have enough information, or we do not, or the investors do not have enough information to make a decision, and that's very important. Do not, like personally, I believe I would not make a decision on a stock unless if I have a lot of information or enough information to make that decision. So the risks that are associated with Palantir, basically, there is not enough information about the stock, about the company. That's from my perspective. It's I know they have a lot of information and they meet the SEC filing requirements. However, I believe the historical information and a lot of information is not there for me to make a good decision or a valid decision on this. Also, the company has been there like for a long time, like 17 years when it was founded by Peter Thiel. And I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not, but I would have expected to see more information about the company. Also, the price to earning ratio, the PE ratio, is not there, basically because they are still in negative, right? Negative earning or negative net income. So, from my perspective, there is a lot of things that are not clear. The business is a bit is more complex than the typical software company. And then there is also the concern about um, the contracts that are with the government, and probably the government does not want um, Palantir to release those to release some information about the contracts. So uh, there are some concerns definitely about that, but that does not mean that the company is not a good company to invest into. It's just me because I have a lot of checklist, or I have a checklist to make sure that I have covered all the areas that I would like to cover before making sure before I invest into the stock. Um, that's about it. So my final two words on this is that I'm not going to invest in Palantir. Um, uh, Not at this time, but maybe in future I will. So thank you very much for watching, and do not forget to like and um, subscribe to the channel.